invisible inside our heart in the form of lust, anger, greed, right? So many. And one of such enemy we are going to discover. You see, this C does not stand for copyright. It stands for the disease of comparison. So we are trying to identify one of the enemies in the form of disease of comparison and trying to discuss how important this enemy of comparison is there and how do we see it first. We will be going through a microscopic view. In 3 different levels, we will try to understand. Are we really diseased of this enemy called comparison? And if yes, then to what degree? And then just diagnosing the problem is not the solution. What can we do to come out of it? So that is going to be the theme of our entire discussion today. So I seek your sincere blessings so that we can say something about our parampara, what Krishna has told, and let the right words at the right time come out of my mouth, and then it changes our minds for the rest of the day. So with this prayer, we will start. And then, before we actually go further, we will dedicate our service to our dearmost Srila Prabhupada. He is the one who has given us this platform so that we can come here and connect. He was the one who could connect anything and everything with how to use that in the service of Krishna. A very small example before we go further. Once Srila Prabhupada was asked by a very serious drug addict that Prabhupada, how do you feel when you are doing bhakti? Because when I am taking LSD is one of the drugs that you used to take very, very heavy. As per the information. So I feel out of this world when I consume LSD. How do you feel when you do bhakti? And Prabhupada nicely mentioned, I feel like an ocean of LSD. Never ending ocean of LSD. Because to make a druggist explain in his own language, if Prabhupada had quoted Sarv Dharman Parityaja, he would have disappeared immediately. He does not know who is Krishna. So to make that person understand in his own language, Prabhupada said, I feel like he is an ocean of LSD in front of him. Means unlimited joy. And then he understood and he became the devotees. So why we dedicate this services, all our efforts to Srila Prabhupada? Because of him only we are able to. We are not registered, but we are not so better. We will be discussed today. Prabhupada made us understand the philosophy in the language that we could understand. Okay? So if we think we are far superior than registered, probably not. We are going to discuss it. So we discussed, we will be first trying to understand what is the disease of comparison is in a microscopic view. So we will first begin with a small story of Mother Kali. There was a Kali worshipper, and after a lot of austerity, he pleased Mother Kali. Mother Kali appears, gives him darshan, and then tells, I am very happy with the way you have served me. Please ask whatever you want, whatever you want. The person was very happy because his dream of worshipping Mother Kali is getting fulfilled. And then he said, I have only one desire, that every day when I ask you something, please fulfill it. Do you see some closeness with how Indian put it? He also applied this sharp mind. I don't want to die inside, outside, air, not by animal. Like that, he is also greedy, right? We discussed the disease of greediness. He is saying, don't give me what I am asking now. I am going to ask you every day. Then you fulfill. It's an intelligent food to be asked because he has the option to ask every single day. change his. So, what is Ali? He cannot fool. Right? The person might be thinking himself very intelligent, but we cannot fool with the Kali. So, she told, okay, I'll give you what you want every day. And this made the person even more proud, and he was enjoying and celebrating like that anything. And then Mother Kali said something which he wished to hear. Mother Kali said, whatever I give, your neighbor will get double of that. This part he could not hear. Because of the intoxication that he had. So he was very happy, and next day, every onwards, he started like the same thing. I need a car, I need 10 lakh rupees lottery, I need a baby in my house. And then, because we did not know what he missed, he was just observing his neighbor was getting everything double. Lottery he did not get, but 2 kids getting one. For society will go. And then this person started calculating. It is because of me, I am asking, and he is getting double. Now let us go a step deeper. The person, because of the enviousness, he told, oh Mother Kali, please burst my one eye. And then we know the result. Both the eyes of the neighbor were burst. The disease is so severe, the person is still not satisfied. You know what? The next question, the next day, what he asked, oh Mother Kali, please dig a well in front of my house. There were 2 wells, big, deep wells in front of the neighbor. So, this disease of I having something, okay, but why my neighbor has that? Right? Very, very serious disease. We have it in our lungs. This was the highest microscopic view, right? We go one step, level further. Suppose at the end of this discussion today, Dayalu Prabhu gives one envelope to all of us. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, at the end of this program, see, Dayalu gives us one envelope to each of us. With one condition, you please open it after we go home. We have some way of Dayalu and then we follow his instruction. And after going home, we open them and we find 500 rupees per note. I'm very happy. Last time we गए, भगवान के बारे में सुनने को भी मिला. अच्छा अभी मिला और बाद में 500 रुपए भी. When is next Sunday? Why tomorrow is not next Sunday? We will think that. So, but suddenly what happens is, we get call from Harish Prabhu, and then Harish Prabhu says, how many notes were there in your envelope? And I say, I have only one. Oh, he says, I have 3. So that 500 rupees, which was sounding so good, right, is now, no, why only 500? Right? This is the second level microscopic view we are trying to understand. Third one, in UK, there was a research done. In that research, one company was chosen, and in that company, all the employees were given 2 options. Option number 1 was, say your salary is 10,000 pounds per month. Option 1, from tomorrow onwards, your salary will be 15,000 pounds, but your current salary will be 20,000 pounds. Option 1. Option 2, from tomorrow onwards, your salary will be 8,000 crores, but your colleague's salary will become 5,000 crores. You will not believe it. 70% of the people chose option B. They were going to lose their salary, but their colleagues getting the lesser salary was making them even more happier. So which part of the world, which direction they are leading? Because it is not the story of the money worshiper. Of course, we are not going to give any examples. It is not the story of the employee in the UK. It is a story inside us. We discuss that cancer of comparison. When the comparison happens, the biggest problem is we stop appreciating what we have. There are 3 levels. First is, I don't like this thing. The problem starts from this point. I don't like this thing. But then it cascades further to jealousy. Jealousy means my friend has that thing. I also want. Okay? My friend has that thing. I also want. This is called jealousy. Why I don't have? It's not ego, right? It's fine. Sounds okay. It's ego. Okay. So I don't like. Second is jealousy. Jealousy means my friend has, I don't have. I also want. The third degree is enviousness, which means I don't have. My friend has. Why my friend has? He also should not have. I am not focusing on I should also have. I am focusing more on why my friend has. He also should not have. Pulling it down. That is enviousness. So till now we all are clear. This is a disease. We all have somewhat visible, somewhat invisible, or maybe the time coming forward is going to realize. Because a person is good until he comes right in the close. When we meet any new person for the first time, for the parties we try to do their best. When we spend time, then we get to know, right? Everyone, the important thing is everyone has these problems, these shortcomings. But what do we do to solve that? So it is something like apple and then tomato. These are like entirely 2 different. One is vegetable, one is fruit. There is no point of Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Am I audible without like this? This is fine? We'll manage. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, when we do comparison, we are basically trying to compare 2 different things. We often hear, let us do apple to apple comparison. Okay? Even 2 apples, any 2 apples in this world are not same. There is a common saying, we all are in this world. Everyone is unique like others. So we can never compare, even if they look like same. We would have seen people, someone who has straight hair, they go to parlor to make the curly hair. Those who have curly hair, they go to straighten the hair. Right? And then those who are very fair, they go near the beach so that they become tan. And those who are tan, they get. So we want, like those who are very obese, they think, no, we are going to use our life is own. They think other person has six packs and I have family pack. So the point is, how many of us have read seven habits of most successful men? It's a very nice book. So there, circle of control, circle of influence, and circle of concern. Okay? Circle of control is something where we can directly do something. Influence means when we try something, we can make it better. And circle of concern means there is outside circle we cannot do. Like in life, okay, any challenge comes from here and there, which we have no control. It is called life quake. Like we get earthquake, nobody can predict from any direction it can come anytime. Nobody can predict. Like that, when the earthquake comes in life, it's called life quake. We cannot predict what challenges are going to come. Because of the disease of the comparison, we start focusing on the circle of concern. We are not appreciating what we have already within, right? We are not enjoying what we already have. We are worried about the things which we don't have, which are not in our hand, which are not in our control. We are trying to worry about them. This is not going to help. What if a person spends his whole life worrying about earthquake? That is really a moment of peace. It's not going to help. So, because of this serious problem of comparison, we never get a chance to become grateful in our life. And those who are not grateful, they are gratefuls. We have to make choices ours. Not having something. See, comparison. Before we try to solve the problem, it should be like a cricket batsman when he is playing in the batting. After he is well set on the crease, we would have learned in the commentaries that the small big ball looks like a football to him because he is well set up now. Before we try to solve the problem of comparison, the problem of comparison should be looking like a football in front of our eyes, so that we are clear how serious it is. Why it is important to get rid of this? Unless we are convinced we also have it, and we must try to do something to get away from this. Unless we are convinced, we will not do that hard work. Okay? So, like in a body, okay, there are multiple cells, and it is very common, all the cells are growing. But the disease of comparison is like that cancerous cell which grows exponentially and with unharmony with the rest of the cells. It is okay to compare. For example, when I don't know some, for example, we are discussing in the Gita class, there is a nice bhajan. I don't know how to sing that. And if someone knows that, it is good. He knows. We are comparing. With comparison, we know what we are lacking. It is a normal cell. But then our focus will be how I can learn that. Okay? We should not water this cell so much so that it becomes jealousy and enviousness. Okay? So when some cell grows so rapidly with unharmony with the rest of the cells, that becomes cancer. Otherwise, cancer is our cell only. It does not come from outside. It is a part of the body which has not been taken care properly, and then has become life-threatening. So before the disease of comparison, followed by I don't like, jealousy, and then finally enviousness. Before it takes that form, it's good to remove that. Even last weekend, right? Monday was of Lord Ram in Ayodhya. What is the one lesson we learn from Ramayana? Please answer this thing. KK did what? KK, Rama to leave Ayodhya. Why? Because of the disease of
jealousy.
Because of disease of enviousness. Why enviousness? Please explain.
My kid is not having
Yes.
is not having
Yes. KK did not stop herself on the level of jealousy. Then had it been jealousy, okay, she would have stopped by making Bharat the king, Ram stay in the same palace. That is jealousy. My son does not have. I should give him. He should become the king. That is the sign of jealousy. Right? This is the best example, just from experience. Right? KK did not stop at jealousy. She continued further to enviousness. My son should become king. Ram must not stay in the Ayodhya. It is enviousness. So, I know if you have any questions, you can still take it before we go on discussing how to remove the disease of enviousness. So far we have discussed what is enviousness, how serious it is to get, to become aware that we have the enviousness before we go. Any questions so far? So now we discuss the antidote for the disease of comparison. In Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, 28th chapter, shloka number 2. This is a reference from there. This single shloka answers how much serious the disease of comparison is, but we can get rid of this by following this single shloka. So kindly repeat after me. Swadharmacharanam shaktya vidharmancha nivartanam devalabdena santosha Atma-vicharanacharam. May I request please speak.
One should execute his prescribed duties to the best of his ability and avoid performing duties not allotted to him. One should be satisfied with as much gain as he achieves by the grace of the Lord, and one should worship the lotus feet of the spiritual master.
Yes. Now, the translation of this verse is divided into 5 takeaways, 5 points, so that you can focus on each. So, see, this one shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. In the first canto, first chapter, third verse, the shloka is Nigam Kalpataram Galitam Param Sudham Param Amritadravya Sambutam Nibat Bhagavatam Rasamanam Mohun Abhav Rasika Bhuti Bhagavata. The Srimad Bhagavatam is like a nectarian juice. We don't have to eat or chew, we have to just drink it. Okay? It is the essence of Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra is the essence of all the Vedas. And the essence of the Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. So, this is the essence of the essence. This Srimad Bhagavatam has been spoken by Sukadeva Goswami. And like a parrot, when it eats some fruit with its beak, that fruit becomes even more sweet than ours. So, before going into the translation of this verse, I'm just trying to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. One single shloka out of how many shlokas are there in Srimad Bhagavatam? 18,000. So one single shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam has the potency to completely remove the disease of comparison. And there are 18,000 such verses. So there is a mine of nectar around us. The only, and Srila Prabhupada, the purpose that he has given, those purposes are his personal ecstasies. What is personal ecstasy? when you are deeply absorbed in something, I will take a small example. You are in your house, okay? You know where is the kitchen, where is the mixer in the kitchen, where is the chimney to be put on the, where is the plug. You are seeing everything eye to eye. You have no doubt. You do not close your eyes and think, go there, maybe there will be some code, why you are missing, maybe they just switch. You do not guess. We know we are using it every single day. Like that, Srila Prabhupada was having the darshan of Sri Krishna. There have been so many instances in Srila Prabhupada Gita, many instances. So Prabhupada is seeing everything eye to eye, and those experiences he is writing in the form of purpose. So those purposes are without any doubt the personal experiences of Srila Prabhupada with Krishna, with how this is how change our world. Okay? So now we come, after having enough conviction that Srila Bhagavatam is great, the purpose given by Srila Prabhupada are great. Now we are clear about the disease of comparison with full attention. Now we try to understand how to practice this. So these are very practical points, and we can apply them in our all the areas of the life, whether it's skills, education, office life, neighbors, anything. Because the problem we can say it is inside. Work according to your nature. We will discuss each of them in more detail. Work to your maximum capacity. Don't aspire to do others' work. Work is meant for satisfaction of mind and not to prove anything to this world. Be satisfied with whatever result is achieved. We are going to discuss that. But this is just the translation which we read in the slide before this. Nothing to worry, we are going to jump in. First one is work according to one's nature. When we try to do something which is not our nature, then the most common symptom of that we all experience, whether we share it or not, okay, whether we ourselves know it or not, is this. Why of dissatisfaction? All of us, or most of us, are doing some job. Job does not mean going to the corporate office and then it can be anything. We are performing ourselves. So we are all going through this problem. Job dissatisfaction. Let us understand what is the view of Sarjapur Gita on this. Can we repeat again? Chaturvarnamaya srishtam gunakarma vibhavasaha tasyakartaram matimam vidhi akartaram avyayam. Can someone else?
According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 30.
Yes, thank you very much. So, one point which I want to very emphasize here is Guna Karma Vibhasa. This shloka is recited by Sri Krishna told to Arjuna. He is telling this Chaturvarna, I have established it. So it is not something new which has been recently invented by anyone. And then Guna Karma Vibhasa, based on their qualities. It is not saying Jarma Karma Vibhasa. If there is a Brahmin, son of Brahmin will always be Brahmin. No. Not the Jarma Karma. It is Guna Karma. How, based on the qualities that we have got, based on that. Further, we will be fully convinced by the end of this, with the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. And not only by seeing, after the end of this lecture, not only by seeing, just by smelling, okay, we should be able to know there is something problem and I must be careful. Okay? That clarity in the mind at the end of the day. Okay? So no hurry, we'll discuss each and every topic in very detail. Next shloka. This shloka is explaining what are those four varnas. Brahmana Chandriya Visham Sudranam Cha Padantava Dharmani Pradiptani Svabhava Pradave Gune.
Brahmas, Kshatriyas, Vaishnavas, and Sudras are distinguished for the qualities born of their own natures in accordance with the material modes. O chastiser of the enemy. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 4.41.
Thank you. So, we would have seen, heard people talking about your Vedic culture is based on the castes. You consider the Brahmanas are very great and the Sudras are of no use. This has been the thing which has been taught to us actually by the movies, TV serials that you would have seen. Krishna is saying he himself has established the varnas and ashramas. If someone says, what is your view about caste system? No, this is very right. We must not follow caste system. It is bringing the difference in society. Very bad. We must eradicate the caste system. Yes, very good. Fine. If we explain the same thing in different words, in any nation of the world, whether it is Europe, Afghanistan, Pakistan, anything, US, if we ask them a question, do you have people in your society who are priestly by nature? Yes, you have. Do you have some people who are administrators? Yeah, we have administrators. Do you have people, farmers and merchandites? Yeah, we have industries. And do you have people who are supporting all of them? Yeah, of course, we have so many populations. There's nothing but the caste system. Right? What is caste system? Based on the qualities. We discussed this thing in the previous shloka. We are not dividing son of Brahmana. Right? Then they are based on the qualities. What are the qualities? Who is the intelligent class? Okay? Priestly in nature, peaceful. We will discuss that in the next slide also. They are Brahmanas. So any person born in any family, there is a wonderful shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam 3.33.7. 3.33.7. Please clear this number in your mind. It is going to help us through our life. 3.33.7. The meaning of the shloka is, if a person chants once in his life, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. If a person chants this Hare Krishna mantra in his life, that person in his previous lives has taken bath in all the holy rivers of this world, has read all the scriptures, has attained all the qualities of the Aryans, and is a topmost Brahmana. If we are getting a chance to do the Hare Krishna mantra today, it is a certificate by Shukadeva Goswami, by Prabhupada, that we have done these things in our previous lives. So we do not need to be, we are here to understand the problems so that we can help ourselves, help the society. As far as chanting is concerned, we don't have to become a Brahmana. A Vaishnava is topmost Brahmana. A Brahmana who is reading the scriptures is called Vipra. Okay? And one who understands is higher than that. One who is explaining it to others is better than that. But one who is practicing it is even higher, and Vaishnava is topmost. So from Brahmana, there are 5 levels above Vaishnava. So when we are doing the Hare Krishna mantra, we are on the track of becoming a Vaishnava. So we don't need to worry. Okay? But it's very important that we understand the scriptures very, very well. Because the next person whom we are going to preach to relate with them. We all have we have been doing with the mercy of Sri Krishna. We have been doing Bhagavad Gita level 1. We have done everything is going on. So we have got enough confidence. We all are chanting. Anybody here who is not chanting? You all are chanting, right? I personally did Mahamudra once. It is better than Brahmanas. So it is for us to get more and more convinced. Okay, so that when we explain to others, even we are convinced more, and we help others. Coming back here. Sorry, I'm again coming back here. So, we are here, our system is set up by Krishna. The version of our system which we saw recently in the last 100 years, was a temporary one. It's a modern class system. It is bad. Must be regulated. We are also with them. Original class system is based on the qualities set up by Krishna. Actually, kindly has to follow it and is following it, whether you accept the word class system or not. This is actual class system. Guna, based on the Guna Dharma Vibhaga, not on Janma Dharma Vibhaga. Right? Now, even if a person tries to, because these things are naturally there in our blood. Okay? If a person says, how do we identify a person is Brahmana? Answer is this, 18.48. In the interest of time, we just read the translation. Anyone who want to read it? The translation 18.42.
Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, unity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work.
Thank you. So, these are the qualities of a Brahmana. If a person says, I am a Brahmana, okay, very good, come here, check. Do you have these qualities? If yes, you are Brahmana. Once a boy goes to a teacher in Vedic school and asks for education, and the teacher says, he said, I can give you this kind of training only if you are a Brahmana. The boy said, I don't know what is my past. I will ask my mother. Interestingly, his mother was a prostitute. So, why did not know? And even the mother did not know. The mother said, I don't know why I told my mother. The boy goes back to the teacher and then tells, oh my teacher, I don't know who's my father. And the teacher said, please come, your admission is confirmed. Based on what we are seeing, anyone wants to guess why the teacher gave him the admission? Honesty. Honesty is there in the blood. The boy is showing, he is telling exactly what his mother told without any left right things. He is an honest person. He should be considered, and he was considered a Brahmana. Admission confirmed. Next, 18.43. Yes, please. We will just read the translation. These are the voices from Sri Bhagavad Gita. Just someone please read. Heroism.
Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas.
Yes, thank you. So these are the qualities of a Kshatriya. If a person says, no, this is my surname and I am a Kshatriya, he has to prove, is he ready to go on the border and fight against the enemies? Probably not for us. Okay? So, there was a movie star in India. He said, I will do this war of Kshatriya only and only if I get all the paraphernalia of that Kshatriya. So, it was for Shivaji Maharaj. And then that movie star was taken to the place, museum, where the sword and the dress, everything of Shivaji Maharaj was kept. And that so-called hero who was considering himself Kshatriya could not even lift the sword of Shivaji Maharaj. The point is, Kshatriya is by the courage, not by just what we speak. The person should be heroic and should be ready to sacrifice even without thinking second time. His life. So, third one, 18.44. Yes, please.
Farming, cow protection, and business are natural work for the Vaishyas, and for the Sudras, they are labor and service to others.
Yes, very good. So, the persons who are involved in these professions, farming, crop protection, business, they are the Vaishyas. And the one who serves all of them, by definition of the scriptures, is considered as Shudra. We must be very clear when we say Shudra. We should not feel the Shudra is the lowest. Lord says, Brahmanas are my head, Kshatriyas are my arms, Vaishyas are my belly, and Shudras are my neck. If you ask someone, tell me which of these four parts you want to give, I'm going to cut. Person will say, no, none of them. All are important. For a body to function, all four parts are important. So, the same way, for a society to function, all four are required. This is the Bhagavad Gita way. How this is getting applied in our real life. Because we are in Bangalore, most of us are in IT, Majuni. So, if a Brahmana becomes an IT engineer, what will happen? We must be experiencing it. What will happen? He is a very peaceful person by nature. And that person is given deadline. You have to finish it by 8 p.m. tomorrow. Okay? It's pressurized. Brahmanas are not supposed to get the remuneration for the work. They are supposed to read in 5 minutes. Partner, read and teach others. Okay? So, that is the role of Brahmana. If the Brahmana is given, if the Brahmana engineer is given the role of reading the deadlines, it must get it. There is no what is nature. You have seen so many instances when students in their fourth year, in the geometry college, parents said, we wanted to become doctor, engineer. If you don't become, we want to become. Okay. So at the end of this 4th year, when the companies were coming for recruitment, he said, no, I'm not interested. I don't know something. It is nothing something new. We are just trying to remind it to ourselves. If it is happening with us, it is not a unique problem. It is happening with most of us. If we accept the disease, we can work on the solution. Okay? Our nature is one of those Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, or Shudra. Okay? Shudra means receiving the remuneration. We all are receiving the salaries at the end of the month. By definition, we are Shudras. Shudras is not bad. Shudra is not bad. Without bad. Cannot work. We need without everything is important. We respect those nations who consider their labors equal. But our society was based on that culture only. In Canada, even if you are feeding petrol in the petrol station, you are equally respectable as a professor. We respect those things. Our scriptures are that we have never deleted from there. It's just the man-made definition which is it is there in our scriptures. Krishna has told the same thing. So far, nature. Our nature can be anything. Similarly, in a Kshatriya, engineer is there in the office. And he is given a deadline. He will fight. So nature is to fight for the nation. But now, his boundary is there, the office desk. What he will do? Similarly, a Vaishya, as an engineer, he wants to do a business, he wants to give the job to people. But now, for some arrangements, he is not working. Obviously, he will not be satisfied. He feels more blissful when he is giving the jobs. Okay? And the one who does not belong to any of these things, it's a Shudra engineer, which is okay. Shudra always wanted to help others. And he is doing his work. Okay? So, we are clear with the first point. What was the first point? Nature, right? Work according to one's own nature. So, what do we learn from here? If we have already closed that time, we will discuss the points what can be done further. If our kids are going in that direction, it is good to be aware. I'm not saying change your decision. Change your decision consciously now. So change your decision consciously now. We should be aware what we are deciding for the kid. And these are the problems he is going to face next. If he is going to face, let him face. We should be at least conscious. In India, our government says right of education. Everybody has the right to study. What discipline they choose, whether they choose to study or not, their choice. But the right to educate is there. Similarly, we might have gone uneducated, scripturally educated, but we must educate ourselves before we die. Right? Neha Vikarma Rashtrapati 2.14, which says a little advancement done on this path can save us from the greatest danger. What decision we take? Krishna never told Arjuna whether you should fight or you should not fight. Krishna gave the choices to Arjuna. This is your syllabus. This you should know. After knowing this, what you want to decide is your choice. So, by now we know we should work as per our nature. What decision we are going to choose? Completely independent. Next. Work up to your maximum capacity. So we all say that we work 100%. Yes. But the 100% of a person may not be 100% of other person. How? And says, I am 100% fat. And says, I am 100% fat. And says, no, I don't see even grain. We cannot compare 100% of element with 100% of the ant. They all are unique. Their 100% are different. Okay? So, now, when we don't work as per our maximum capacity, what happens? First kind of people is crazy. Crazy are those people who see others doing something, they know they are not that type, still they want to try. They keep on trying. Keep on trying. That category is what crazy. Why I am able to do? He is not satisfied. He is not able to do. Okay? This is a fine line. We must try. If you don't know something, we must try. To what point? We should know our nature at some point of time before it becomes too late. First category is crazy. Second is lazy. Lazy person says, Prabhu knows something, Prabhu knows something, and Prabhuji knows something. So, good, I don't want to do it. They all know, good, I don't want to do it. They are lazy. Why should I do it? It does not even try. Okay? Crazy never stops trying. Lazy never starts trying. Third one, inferiority complex. This is the category where people go into the depression and the lack of confidence. No, उनसे तो हुआ ही नहीं, तो बहुत मुश्किल है. I always feel. No. They are the inferiority complex people. And the first one is the superiority complex. They are the ones who says anything and everything I will do it. Okay? And then they never make relations because they are always proud. They are in their own circles. Okay? Now, which category they fall into? We will understand with another example. Once Dronacharya sent Yudhishthira, you go in the city of Hastinapur and then tell who is better than you. Okay? You compare yourself, go in the city, and then tell me a set of people who are better than you. Yudhishthira goes in the whole city and then comes back. And then he says, I could not find even a single person whom I am better for. Means everybody was better than me. Yudhishthira says, everybody is better than me. I am the most honorable. Yudhishthira Maharaj says, because of his humility, Dronacharya knew what Yudhishthira Maharaj is. Second chance he gave to Duryodhana. And Duryodhana goes, and then he comes with the answer, I did not find even a single person who is better than me. Whoever I compare, I was better than them. Okay? So there are two extremes. With the help of the second point, we should do the things maximum of our capacity. Means what? We need not to be in any of these four categories. We know there are four extremes. In the life, it is okay to be in gray. Nothing is black and white. We spend our lives searching for the answers. I cannot stop for telling this point. So, Bhagavatam, first second chapter, shloka number 5 and 6, which explains in this world whether it is a small ant or even Brahmaji. In morning when they wake up, they begin their day with questions and answers. Which direction I should fly? What kind of foods we should search for? What we should bring back to our kids? What should be our next? Even a small bird starts their day with a series of questions, and they spend their whole day looking for the answers. Simply like this, today's Monday. Kids have to go for a sports class or recognition informs which one should I have? They are the bags. But what time is come? Yes, they went to the school on the right time. Whole day we are going to take because this is important. We spend our days, weeks, months, lives after lives, just looking for the questions and answers. Srimad Bhagavatam has those real questions and answers. Once if they are asked, nobody needs to ask anything further. It is the absolute answer of all the questions that a human kind needs. Okay? So, think back. We do not need to be into any of these categories. It's okay to be great. We are not here to prove ourselves. It's going to come further. Okay? We have to, it is okay to be average in everything else, but in bhakti we do good, rest everything is taken care. It is extremely not okay to be extremely good at everything else at the compromise of the bhakti. It is going to begin zero and we are going to start with the beginning next life anyway. Why? What is the proof? So many lives we have already spent, and we are here still looking for the questions and answers. Whether there will be traffic on the Sarjapur signal or not. It's not example, right? Next. Don't aspire to do others' duty. Very, very important. For this, there is a shloka. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have discussed, we should work as per our nature, we should do maximum of our capacity. Third point, we should not aspire to do others' duty. The sloka for this is from Srimad Bhagavad Gita 3.25. Shreyam Swadharmo Vidunah Paradharma Swanushthita Swadharme Nidanam Shreyah Paradharmo Mayavah. Can you read the translation?
It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duties, even though faulty, and another's duties perfectly. Instruction in the course of performing one's own duty is better than engaging in another's duties. For to follow another's path is dangerous. Bhagavad Gita, Shloka 35.
So, if we aspire to do the things which we are not meant for, we will be unnecessarily. It mostly goes into the first category of that is related to the cleanliness category. Right? We are trying to do somebody else's work. Now, for a small example, if we see people around us who want to become a very good YouTuber, they try a lot, make some videos, and only the family members and few friends, they will just like. And 90% of the initial video, YouTube videos goes into that category. We know we are not that. If I am not able to speak my own things very clearly, and if a person wants to become the vice president of the company, what message he is going to communicate, how he will take care, why he wants to become. See, all of us have got a unique skeleton. That skeleton is nobody else is going to do that. There was some woman dialogue. If Lata Mangeshkar wanted to, right, become a cricketer, how must he perform? If Sachin Tendulkar would have become a singer, no, it does not work. It is okay to choose one and to put one rather than trying to do the things which we are not meant for. Okay? Otherwise, it will just cause dissatisfaction. Okay, go to the next point. Trying to impress others. Okay? In our life, this is very, very important point. Okay? A very senior brahmachari from Goa, which is last Prabhu, had told in his book, people in this world, they are so distressed, they buy the things which they don't want. When we go to Arjun, we buy the things which we don't want. With the money which we don't have, we can credit card. Right? To impress the people who we don't like. I repeat, in this world, we try to buy the things which we don't need, using the money which we don't have, to impress the people who we don't like. It's a point. It is a very precious time. Why do we want to spend and invest in those things? Okay, money is not important, but that money you have to earn and you have to work extra hours. For what? To impress those whom you don't like. Right? So, this answers more or less. Try to impress others. And another example of this can be when we go to a wedding, Mataji will go in weddings. When we go to a wedding, it is very difficult to make out who is the bride. Because everyone is so nicely decorated, like brides. So, okay. And then other points like why do people want to do the hair transplant? If it is there, it is there. If it is not there, we try to. अगर इधर बाल है उसको उधर करके so that it is covered. Don't be small. Nature wanted to signal something. Accept the signal. Be very strong point. at the end of our life, we anyway have to surrender to the death. If someone says, I don't like surrendering, are we not surrendering to our boss in office? Are we not surrendering to any rules? Are we not surrendering to the society rules? Are we not surrendering to our kids? Are we not surrendering to our desires? Every single moment we are surrendering, but when it comes to the Lord, no one will to surrender. Okay? So it does not help. Even if we can be in the illusion of not surrendering, at the end of the life, we are actually going to surrender. Mrityu sarvasya param chaham. Life, let me take anything. Okay, so we do not need to give our remote control to others. Otherwise, they can trust it anytime. Remote control means you are able to with us. What is the best example of the remote button press? WhatsApp message. You can send any message which can means pressing the remote button, right? Which can achieve us. Our life. Okay, so last point in this: be satisfied with whatever results is achieved. Now, why? Why we should be satisfied with the things that we have? We do so many endeavors in this life. We think there are people who will remember us and will appreciate us for our achievements. Now, kindly hear this point very, very carefully. Those whom we think, first of all, in the societies, our next door neighbor does not know what degree we have got. We spend our years and years. They don't know what's your name. Degree is the second level. Name is also they don't know. Secondly, if there are neighbors or there are relatives, the people whom we think will remember us for our achievements, Prabhuji and Mataji's, there will be no people to remember them also in 100 years from now. Right? Those whom we think will remember us, there will be no one to remember them also in another 100 years. What is the point? This is one life. After 84 lakh species we have got, half of which has gone, maybe more than that. Why? So we should be very careful and be satisfied what is there with us. Okay? Rather than trying to impress us. Because there is someone who values and remembers our services. It is only and only the Lord who will always remember. Right after this, we will do japa. In the japa, there are 108 beats. Let me take another subtle example. We make dal and rice at home for the Lord. Please raise your hands. How many of you know how many grains of rice were there when we cooked for the prasadam for the Lord? 25,632? No, we don't know. Lord knows. He remembers it. Okay? We don't know how many rounds we chanted. Lord is moving it down. Not only the rounds, each beat that we are moving, with what consciousness, with what degree of love. Because He is waiting for us eternally. He wants us. When we want something, we will be very particular. I took birth on this date, this time, this minute, this second, because that thing is very dear to us. We remember that mistake. Similarly, Lord remembers it for every single person. This is the thing. So, this is a small analogy. We are almost done. We have 5 minutes. So, we follow this example. For the second, just went Lord Brahma, when the mistake was made, then Hanumanji was taking big rocks to make a very quick, right? Quick setu and very early because we were going to finish early. But there were squirrels. Those squirrels were getting small pebbles. Some squirrels were baby squirrels. They did not have the strength even to carry small pebbles. They were going in the dust, covering their whole body with the dust around and getting deep into the water where those big stones, small pebbles, and now the dust is put. So Hanumanji sees that squirrel and then says, please give me sight. I'm giving you a big service. You have to give the place so that I can read that. Lord Sri Ram did not like, and he called Hanumanji, please come. Hanuman comes and then Lord says, you are doing the service in best of your capacity, and I appreciate that. This squirrel and its baby are doing the things in best of their capacity, and I appreciate that too. So, for Lord, our efforts are more important than the result. Our boss in the office, this is the difference. They are interested. They may not be interested to know how many hours in the last night we worked. But this way, that supreme boss, who is only taking care of us like a mother. That is more interesting to know ultimately what was the result. How we did that was very important. So, last sloka. Karmaneva vikaraste Maphaleshu kadachana Ma karma phalate kurvur Mate sango vastra karmani. Yes,
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty.
Thank you. Yes. So, we go to the summary. We don't need to be attached with the results. See, in our own life, we have been driven by such small points. You come first, I'll give you cycle. If you pass, you will get the results. Small example, right? So we now need to stop getting driven by the results and instead focus on our actions. See, there is a difference. In Vedic civilization, if one task is given to someone, the next question will be, how should I do it? But now, with the time change, the question becomes, what I am going to get. We don't focus, we will, by who or who we will do it. What can we do, say? We are focusing on that. That's why even the Shudras of the last time, if you tell them, if you cover the remuneration, they don't eat their job because they are loyal to the master. And masters is responsibility to take care of the people working for him, their families. Because the religion is based on the trust, not on the money. So we are just summarizing now. Summary. One, according to your nature. Second one first, you should work maximum of the capacity. Yes. Third one was don't aspire to progress. Yes. Fourth is trying to impress others. The fifth one is be satisfied. Okay. So whatever we discussed, okay, as we mentioned in the Mangalacharana, We prayed to Srila Prabhupada and our acharyas. But now, to water that thought every single day, these are the three things, out of which two things we should do every day, and one thing we do. Every day, mantra meditation, regular study of Bhagavad Gita. Right? How do we do that? By with the help of the shloka meditation. Because it is the essence of the entire shloka in few minutes, and it will make all the points clear. Okay? And please never miss the opportunity to discuss, enjoy the pastimes and the teachings of Bhagavad Gita when we meet for our weekly class. When we pay last students, when we pay obeisance to the Lord, the person before paying the obeisance and after paying the obeisance are two different people. We cannot see it immediately. Lord can make all the difference. So a small degree of progress made for Krishna by coming in the like-minded people. It's a very great thing. And the difference is so subtle, we can see it to our eyes. God knows it and recognizes it. Okay? So, devotion supersedes recognition. People of this world can maximum give us a recognition which the person himself before next day, then another few days or weeks or years. But the devotion done for the Lord, he will never forget. Bhagavad Gita, before forget. Right? So, any questions and answers, please, we are running late over time. You can take food. Kindly forgive if I say something out of my ignorance or lack of knowledge. I seek your forgiveness for that. The forum is open for maximum 3 questions of this day.
This jealousy and enviousness, that is by default there, especially with siblings. So, how can we work on that?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question. Very serious sannyasi answered this question is from his Radha Swami Maharaj. He told one of the important heroes of Ramayana is Sumitra. Why?
Because he let Lakshmana go with Ram to the forest.
Yes. Right from the beginning, Sumitra was watering the hearts of Lakshmana and Shatrughna in such a way when Lakshmana grows, he has to serve Lord Rama, and Shatrughna grows, he has to serve Rama. If we take in the center of Sumitra, if we imbibe this thought in our kids, you are a very good person in this earth because you are a servant of the Lord. You have to serve the society. You have to get lot of marks. You have to earn lot of money so that with that knowledge, you can speak to the people, okay, to inspire them to make consciousness. If this vitamin of service is there in the kids right from the beginning, they will never consider themselves as the master. Problem comes when we tell we have got 80, if you got anything below 80, then he will have jealousy. He will try his best. I should get more than 80. Then poor fellow, I'm talking about in general. Poor fellow tried very hard, but never got it. Now there is a full pitch ready for the seed of engagement to take. He tried his best. He wanted to settle at the jealousy. Right? It's not working. And he is successful. Let him take more notes. Marks they themselves will forget. We will forget. But the seeds will remain in their heart. going to create disaster in their life, in the society. So you know the sense why. Disaster does not mean going and with it means a person disturbed. It is a disturbance for the society also. Because somehow or other it is going to come with Sabji wala or Doodh wala or it is the full connection. Does it answer your question? Yes.
You spoke about the nature of, so one has to act according to their nature. So I personally see that someday I feel very harmonical quality, someday I feel I have a Shudra kind of quality. How do we understand that we have to work as per?
Okay. Thank you, answer. By repeating the words of this grace, Shubhvilas Master book, he mentioned in his book, in the time of Rama, right, Treta Yuga, it was very difficult for all the demons were in Lanka, all the good people were in Lanka. In Lanka, Vibhishana came side, came over. So it was very difficult, very easy to make out who is bad. In the Dwapar Yuga, it was a bit more difficult because Kauravas means bad people, Pandavas means good people. So in the same nation, but in the same family, there are good and bad. Now coming to your point of view, same person. Same person. At one point, the same person at one time is very good, is in more goodness. When we come in the association of the devotees, who among us at this moment, 1231, 28th January 1231, who among us is envious currently? No. Enviousness means run away. Right? You are in more goodness, right? In the association of the right minded. But now, in the next, when it starts, right? We can associate ourselves with different sets of people. We face different challenges, and then we forget this. So, coming to the point, it is actually we cannot tell which mode, I belong to. How many of us knows that RGB, red, green, blue color, right? Any color is a combination of these things. So, what kind of people we are depends on degree of qualities that is from the mode of goodness, from the passion, and from the ignorance. So, we are one color in this. So, it's a proper easily. RGB is another name of easily because everything is mixed. Now, and it is too late. We cannot make ourselves unengineered. If you are already an engineer in this lifetime, what can we do to become a non-engineer? It is a crime, not crime, because we have done. Okay? So, we need to associate more with the like-minded people in the form of association like this, in the form of books, in the form of prasadam, any kind of service, so that green color, more of goodness, starts becoming more visible. We, from becoming a complete tree, we try to become a shade of grey, a shade of green, sorry, goodness. Okay? So, we have to just take the center of the association. And then later, we have hankering in our blood always. We just need to change the direction from those material objects to slightly towards each other. We cannot be the overnight. We have to anchor. I heard something very interesting over this weekend. If we are not missing to attend the association of the devotees now, going forward, when we become older, even if we are given 24/7, full time for yourself, we will not come even then also. If you are not finding time to come and associate Sunday program now, if somebody says you are free from today, you decide what you want to do, we will not come even that time. So, if we learn to do something in the constraints environment now, that only can grow in. Does it answer your question? No answer? Any more questions? One more we can take. So, thank you so much once again for your knowledge. I'm going to read something like God appreciates our efforts. Okay? And this sense of competition takes our ability, okay, to use our efforts for the Lord itself. And just repeat, God appreciates our efforts, but the competitive mentality shows our ability to even make the efforts. At least whatever efforts we have, we should be making best use of them. But the sense of comparison shows our ability to even utilize those efforts. We cannot go close to the Lord. He appreciates it most, and we should use whatever abilities we have got in the service of the Lord. Thank you so much, Mr. Madam. Granth Shri Bhagavad Gita ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. Thank you, sir. So, we can go on. Yeah. Hi, Krishna. So we will do the meditation from Bhagavad Gita. In Padma Purana, there is one shloka. It says, Sakrat Ucharika Vena, Hari Pitya Aksharam Gurum, Vad Parikaras Vena, Mokshaya Kamantati. If a person once in his lifetime calls the word Hari, Hari is made up of two syllables, Ha and Hari. If a person chants Hari once in his lifetime, how much of a fallen that person is, his journey towards liberation starts with that way. Just by calling Hari once in his lifetime. They are going to do the japa. Each mantra has 16 lines again. So we have no. One Sannyasi Maharaj says, meditation exceeds expectations. We don't know, we cannot expect, because we don't have the experience. But what we get is beyond our expectations. Meditation exceeds expectations. So let us close our eyes. I hope all of us have got the yes. Those who are, is that everyone aware? So next 7 to 8 minutes we are going to completely absorb ourselves. If in the entire Mahamantra round, if once if we hear attentively, that is the deal of the life. If it is so much powerful. Why not to do it more and more frequently? So kindly repeat after me. So I understand there are few new devotees who have come. Why did I say devotee? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if a person his entire life hears or chants Mahamantra once, that person is my devotee. All of us have chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra once. So all of us assembled here are Krishna's bhaktas. We may not have this idea. Mahaprabhu is saying you are my devotee. Okay? So all the devotees gathered here, if we are doing the japa first time on the mala, there is a big beat on the top. Yeah? Our journey towards Krishna should start the beat following immediately after the beat. And each time when we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to move our finger to the next beat. It means one mantra is done and we are on the same time. So we begin our japa with the Panchatattva mantra. So kindly repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivas Adi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. We can do it together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna